I want to share with you how to become more happiness, how to become more fulfilled. I mean, this channel is called Wake Up Fulfilled, right? So in order to become more fulfilled, we have to understand that most happiness that's portrayed to us is a scam. Hey, superstar, it's Gavin here from Wake Up Fulfilled. Welcome back to my channel. I'm a subconscious mind specialist. I help people reprogram the subconscious identity, the subconscious personality, so they can create the reality that they want automatically. And thank you for supporting my channel by watching my videos and leaving your comments and your likes. I really do appreciate you liking and commenting. It really helps to support the channel. And we offer a free subconscious mind diagnosis session at neutralityshifting.com. There'll be a link in the description where you can go check that out. And happiness is one of those things that when I was younger, I would watch, music videos, and I would see people on TV that were successful and stuff like this. And so I associated in my mind that happiness is money and money is happiness, and they're one and the same. And so if I get more money, I will become more happy. And what I realized over time is that as I got like more material success, I was having the clothes and traveling the world and doing all this stuff, is that I didn't really resonate with it. I didn't really feel good. And so whilst I believe it's okay to have material things and it's good, there's nothing bad about it, I also believe that that's never going to fulfill our needs completely. It's not going to fulfill us and make us feel whole and complete. And so what I've learned is that it's actually better to just become whole and complete within yourself and work on thyself and know thyself. And that's what really creates true happiness. And when you're in that place and you feel whole and complete and you feel love and you love yourself and you appreciate yourself, there's hardly any voids. And when there's hardly any voids, you don't need to take action on something based on a need inside that says, I need to fill this void. And a lot of people approach success through this void. So I was on a call with one of my clients, was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? And basically, she lost her job and she felt like she needed to be doing stuff. And so it's amazing how the 19, I think you know what I'm talking about when I say the 19, has caused people to really reflect on themselves. And basically, she realized that, she wanted to basically work. She wanted to do things. She wanted to do things around the house and make sure she's taking care of her children and her husband. And she was doing that, but she felt like she could be doing more. I want to do more. I want to do more. And the reason that she wanted to be doing more and why she felt resistance against doing more is because she had a subconscious pattern saying that I'm not enough, right? I'm not enough. And so I need to do more in order to be enough. This is the wrong way to approach success, any kind of success. And what I just spoke about is not the typical success. Right? It's not like money and the cars and the homes. It's like, I want to be a good parent. I want to be a good woman to my husband, that kind of success. And she was approaching it from a place of lack, from a place of anxiousness. And like, I need to do this. I need to do more in order to be loved, in order to be enough. And so she felt this lack, and the motivation was coming from lack. And I said to her, like, you could either approach it from not enough, or you can approach it from enough, that you are enough to do these things. And you don't need to be doing, a great amount of things in order to be enough. And you are significant and you are valid for what you do. And your contributions are appreciated, because we did ask, I did ask her if her husband's appreciating her and stuff like this. And she said, basically, her husband says, you don't need to do all of this stuff. You're doing fine. Everything's cool. And so she didn't take it like that because, again, on a subconscious level, I'm not enough. So she wanted to do more in order to be enough. And so for me, when it comes to my career, like what I was doing, I was trying to make money. I was trying to be really successful, trying to be a millionaire and all this stuff. But it was from being not enough, through being, this young black kid who grew up in the ghetto, who failed at school, feeling like not enough, who's dyslexic, got ADD, struggles to read. I'm wanting to create more money, and so that I become valid and important to the world, that I am somebody, and I have like some validation. I have something of substance inside of me. And so I even noticed this for me in relationships, that the only value that I had in relationships was me working on them, like being the fixer. And so I would always get with people that were, had problems, had insecurities and stuff like this. So I kept on attracting them. I don't know why. And this was after, interestingly enough, a narcissistic relationship that I was in. So I was in a narcissistic relationship, and I started attracting relationships that came from wanting to fix, and women that were insecure and had anxiety and all these things. And so I kept on attracting. I didn't understand why. And so I just felt, after that point, after that relationship, being in a narcissistic relationship, all I had to offer, all that I was good at was personal growth and helping people grow. And so that's what I kept on attracting. And obviously, if you know what a narcissistic relationship is like, they basically make you feel like you're not valid, or you're not important, and you're not good at anything and all this stuff. And so that's the way I started to feel about myself. And so I lost my value, and the value that I had in the beginning of the relationship initially. And prior to that, I was in quite healthy relationships. And so what we want to do, and what we need to acknowledge about ourselves, is that a lot of us are functioning and operating from a place of lack. Our motivation, our drive, and all of this stuff comes from pain, lack, voids. And we want to learn how to fill our cup, so much so that we're just full of complete love. We're whole and complete. Like, we don't need if, I don't know why I'm saying need if, it just came to me. We don't need if the money, we don't need if the success, we don't need if all that stuff. We feel successful on who we already are. We feel powerful, we feel amazing, we feel all of this stuff. And it's like we're approaching having these things and creating these things through just proving to yourself that you can do it, or just helping the world, or whatever it is. And it's just like, it comes in because it comes in, and you're not needing it because the world says that you need it. And that's the way a lot of people approach life. That life has taught them that they need these things. They need to be in a relationship. They need to be married. They need to have the car and the home and all this stuff. We've been taught that we need these things, and we're supposed to be this way. I mean, in some cultures, it's all about the family dynamic and the tribe and staying in the community and stuff like this. It's not about the home or anything. That it's about love and connection and learning and growing. And so, we've been taught in the Western world mostly, you need to get a degree, you need to, be a scientist or a doctor or a lawyer, or, whatever it is. An entrepreneur nowadays is the popular one. You're supposed to be an entrepreneur, and that's what's being portrayed on us. So it's not necessarily that you need to be these things. You want to channel in and, do your meditation and really get into that energy of knowing what it truly is that you're supposed to be doing here, and that we're truly supposed to be doing here. And when you do that, guess what? It creates a lot of happiness within. You feel happy because it's come from the Most High, and it's not come from the ego-based reality that we are living in. We've been told all of this stuff. Remember, we've been told all of this stuff. Remember, we've been told all of this stuff. But what we should know, and what we must know, is that there truly is the Most High. There truly is this energy that we can tap into, and we can see evidence of that by doing things like meditation, or if you're religious, you'll know that there's things going on, or doing things like ayahuasca or 5-MeO DMT. I've never done 5-MeO DMT, but I might do it this year or next year. I've done ayahuasca, so I know there's more going on behind the scenes. And just by me tapping into my higher self, I know, for a fact there's a higher self, and I can tap into that higher self and communicate with it, ask it questions, be guided a little bit, what direction. I tap into Blue Avians and Metatron and all these different energies, Ascended Master Jesus Christ, Lion of Judah. I tap into these energies, and I'm able to communicate and ask questions and get answers. And so we have to understand that the kingdom of heaven is within. We need to go within ourselves and govern ourselves, and take inner governance and take intuition, right? Take tuition within and really study thyself. And the more we get to know ourselves, it's just like we feel like, like you still feel relaxed. You don't need to worry about what other people think of you, because you accept and love yourself, every part of you. And so you're not worried about the world and the external. You just feel good within yourself, And everything you do going forward, your motivations, your drives, your ambitions, your focuses, your goals, the things you want to manifest, the things you want to create in your life, it all comes from a place of abundance and joy and fulfillment, because you've worked from the inside out, not from the outside in. Nothing external is going to bring that golden energy, that sense of power, that sense of joy. It's all fake. It's all fake. It's all ego. It's all things that we don't necessarily need. All right. Everything out there, again, we can go have it. It's okay to have. You can go for it. You can go make it happen. The best way, though, that I found personally through my own experience is go from the inside out. Okay, go from the inside out. And when you get your purpose and your guidance and all this stuff from the Most High or God or Allah or Jesus or whatever name or label you want to put on it, now you're going to get those particular downloads that align with your truth. And so when it aligns with your truth, the actions that you're taking, the guidance that you're having is going to lead to success. And one of the things that you might assume is that it's going to be easy, that it's going to be smooth and, all of this stuff. It can be for some people. Everyone has different life paths and some stuff like this, but sometimes it might be challenging. It might be hard. There might be things that you need to be changing about yourself. There might be things that you have to invest into. There might be things that you have to do that you've never done before, stepping outside of your comfort zone. And so it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be easy, but if you know what it is, then know what it is. Do you know what I mean? This is what it is. And so I need to remove every single obstacle that's stopping me from getting to this is, right? This destination, this destiny. Okay. And so I like the name that Tony Robbins has for his event. It's called Date with Destiny. And it's all about, understanding that your values, the way in which you operate on the internal world is going to dictate your destiny. And so my addition to that is, connecting in with source, knowing your purpose, knowing your path. And when you know what it is, right, tune everything within inside of yourself to align with that. Once you've done that, you can go make it happen much easier, rather than, pushing, using willpower, trying to hustle and grind towards the success that you're wanting or towards the is that you are after. Okay. So, and in terms of happiness, you want to be more happy, it's inside of you. It's right under your nose, right there in your heart, right? That's where it is. And you got to unlock it. You got to unfold it. You got to work with yourself and be compassionate and loving. The more sweet and gentle you are to yourself, you sweeten those inner thoughts and sweeten your heart. The more you do that and get more compassionate and sweet and soft with yourself, the more you're going to open yourself up to maybe traumas that you need to be released and all this stuff. And once you're gentle in healing those things and being calm and relaxed and knowing that this is the part of the process and feeling the pains, feeling the joys, you'll grow a lot faster. And so you have all the power. Okay, you have all the power. The power is within you, and you can change your life just by working on yourself. However, if you want guidance and you want help and you want to shift your life and you want reprogramming and stuff like this, I can definitely help you out. We can definitely help you out here at Wake Up Fulfilled. And you can start with a free subconscious mind diagnosis session, and you can go ahead and get that at neutralityshifting.com. There'll be a link in the description where you can go ahead and get that, or there'll be like a button over here. I think this side, there's like a button, a square button, free subconscious mind diagnosis session. And remember to keep learning, keep growing, keep expanding, and I'll speak to you soon. Peace.